All right, let's dive in. Today, we're talking about one of the coolest, most powerful tools that language has to offer. And honestly, it all starts with a simple sound. Something like this. Or maybe this. Or even something a little quieter, like this. So, what do all those words have in common? I mean, really think about it. Bam, whoosh, hiss. They aren't just random letters, right? They're like echoes. They are literally sounds that have been captured and turned into words. And yeah, that simple but totally brilliant idea has a very special name. And that's exactly it. We're diving into those amazing moments when words stop just telling you about the world and actually start sounding like it. We're talking about words that make the noise they describe. And here's the official term for it: onomatopoeia. It's a bit of a mouthful, I know. It actually comes from Greek and it means name-making, which is just perfect, right? It's the art of literally making a name for a sound. It's what builds this incredible bridge between the sounds all around us and the words on a page, letting us hear what we're reading. Okay, so this right here, this gets to the heart of why these words are so cool. See, most of our words are what linguists call arbitrary signs. Think about the word tree. The word itself doesn't sound anything like an actual tree, it's just a label we all agreed on. But then you have onomatopoeia, which gives us motivated signs. The word rustle actually sounds a bit like leaves rustling, doesn't it? It's motivated by the real-world sound. It's not random at all. It's totally inspired. All right, so now that we've got the basic idea down, let's go on a little tour and see how actual writers put this amazing tool to work to make their worlds totally come alive. So, first thing to know is that this stuff comes in two main flavors. You've got your direct onomatopoeia, which is the super obvious kind. Words like splash, clang, murmur. You hear the word, you know the sound. Simple. But then you've got the more subtle, indirect kind. Think about a word like slither. It doesn't perfectly copy the sound a snake makes, but all those S sounds, they suggest it, right? They give you that feeling of slick, quiet movement. Same with words like flutter or glimmer. They just kind of hint at the sound or the feeling. And believe me, this tool is a total game changer, no matter what you're writing. In poetry, it's all about creating music and rhythm. In prose, like a novel, it just injects this dose of realism that makes a scene feel like it's happening right now. And for drama, well, these words are like built-in sound effects for the actors, giving their performance that extra punch. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Onomatopoeia isn't just some neat little trick. It's actually the most obvious example of a much, much deeper concept about how our brains connect sounds and meanings. And that bigger idea is called sound symbolism. It's this fascinating theory that certain sounds, all by themselves, can make us feel certain things or think of certain ideas. Onomatopoeia is really just the tip of the iceberg. It's the most in-your-face version. But this sound symbolism stuff, it's happening underneath the surface all through our language. And poets, oh man, poets are the absolute masters of this. They know exactly how to use sound. They'll use these harsh, abrupt sounds like crack or thump to make the pace feel faster, to build up tension. And then they'll switch to these soft, long sounds like murmur or hush to slow everything down, to create a feeling of calm. It's incredible. It's like they're composing music, but they're using words instead of notes. And this really sums it all up, doesn't it? It's that moment when language stops just telling you something, and it actually lets you hear it. It makes language an experience. It closes that gap between just an idea on a page and a real sensory feeling. It turns reading into listening. So you might be thinking this is just some old, dusty term from English class. But it's not. This ancient art of name-making is so relevant for anyone who writes today. But you have to be careful with it. There's a catch. And that catch is that using onomatopoeia is kind of like walking a tightrope. When you get it right, oh, it's amazing. Your writing becomes vivid, immersive, alive. But if you overuse it, if you put in too many bams and pows, your serious story can suddenly start sounding like a comic book or a kid's show. It can pull the reader out of the moment instead of pulling them in. So, like with most good things, the real secret is balance. So, when you boil it all down, what's the big takeaway here? Onomatopoeia is way more than just a fun, quirky word. It's this incredible intersection where sound, meaning, and the very structure of our sentences all click together perfectly. It's a powerful reminder that language at its core is meant to be a sensory experience. And that leaves me with one final question for you. Just for a second, listen to the world around you. Right now. Maybe it's the hum of your computer, or the clink of your mug, or the rain outside. What sounds do you hear that don't really have a perfect word for them yet? What new names are just out there, waiting for someone to create them?